just being out there in the heat and um, not being able to go inside with everyone else, and then you're just out there by yourself. You have to get the entire lot of carts um, and put them all inside for the customers. And it was just you come in inside and you'd be super sweaty, and everyone's like looking at you like it felt like alienating in a way. Yeah, it was tough.
Do you want to explain, in the moments you have, why you've actually left the shopping cart there?
Well, first I started off, it was more experimental. Will anyone even look and see? Then after a while, I just figured, I'm creating employment, so I didn't feel too bad.
Really?
Yeah.
What would you say if I told you that leaving shopping carts doesn't create jobs? Most of the people getting in the shopping carts are usually baggers or cashiers.
Well, baggers or cashiers do go out there, and it does create jobs, so I'd have to disagree with you.
Really?
I think I'm helping people by being lazy.
But their job is to bag or to cashier. Um, there's no cart getter at these grocery stores.
Oh, but there is.
There is. Okay.
There is, or the whole place would be littered with carts.
Mm.
So, in a sense, we're making it better for those that need employment.
At your grocery store, did you have a designated cart pusher? Like, was that a job?
No.
Yeah.
So the job titles at my work were you were a courtesy clerk, so you'd help bag groceries for the cashiers, and then you'd go outside and push carts back inside.
So, let's just say that there is no cart getter, and that's not a job. And now that you know that, would you still leave a cart there?
Yes.
We were kind of like we kind of worked together because it'd be my turn to do it and then my coworker's turn to do it. So yeah, we would just talk about like, oh my god, why did I find a cart just like on the opposite side of the lot today? You know what I mean? And I had to go get it.
What's one of the weirdest spots that you actually found a cart in?
Oh, just like I found one just upside down in the gravel, just like who is doing this? You know what I mean? Like they're just doing this on purpose to like antagonize me, I feel.
Is there anyone that you knew in your personal life that actually didn't return shopping carts?
It's hit or miss. I'd probably say my mom occasionally wouldn't return a shopping cart.
Would you? So you would be there with her when she would not return it. Would you say anything?
Yeah, sometimes I take the cart back because she didn't want to take it back.
Did you ever ask her, like, why don't you just push it? It's right there.
Not really, because I just sensed that she was in a rush. She was busy. Her life was always busy, so it was get the food, go home, cook the food, and next thing you know, she's waking up, going back to work. So I think in a lot of cases, it's just a matter of convenience to just drop it off wherever you can.
So do you think she was even thinking about shopping carts at all? Like, that she was leaving it there? That probably wasn't going through her
Oh,
mind.
hell no.
How long have you lived with me?
Almost, what, 3 years now?
I think it's been about 3 years, yeah.
Like 2.8, 3, no, yeah. Almost 3 years, okay.
Yeah, I think it's been about 3 years. So, I think when you live with somebody, it's kind of like a more intimate relationship because you get to actually see like their daily habits and stuff. And I was wondering, is there anything that I do that you've noticed over the years that you don't understand why I do them?
Yeah, well, first thing, the sauce. There's a hot sauce, bedroom hot sauce. I don't think I've seen you cook a vegetable. It's the breakfast gloop that sometimes will sit on the table
What
in
do
a
you-
hardened.
What do you eat breakfast, Gloop?
I think it's just the amount of beans that you eat. The amount of beans and cheese is just like, it's a little concerning. 'Cause the ramen scares me. You could see the layers of separation because, you know, when you cook cheese for too long and don't like mix it in with the sauce, all the oils and the fat, or like the oils and the milk solids, liquids in the milk solids separate. So I could see like the cheese in the bowl with the ramen starting to like separate.
That's why it does that?
Yeah, that's why it gets like kind of like weird texture. You're essentially starting to make cheese curds. You're like separating.
I'll be honest, I actually really like the taste of that when it's like curdling. I'll be honest, it's actually pretty good with the ramen. It adds an interesting texture.
Mhm. You like curdled milk, curdled cheese.
Curled cheese, yeah, in my ramen.
Mhm.
But yeah, what I add to the ramen is I usually is be like for one packet of ramen, I put like 3 eggs in it, and then like a pretty generous handful of shredded cheese.
Mhm.
So,
Maybe you can start your own. Cause you're an abstract painter.
yeah,
Start your own abstract school of cooking, right? Because one of the biggest things that's like a no-no of cooking is separating a sauce. You know, you don't want your sauces to separate.
why? Wait, why? When
Because
you-
that's what happens when you have like a fat and you're trying to mix it. It's, you know, like mixing oils and water.
Yeah,
Like they don't mix super well.
I
But when
see.
you make a proper sauce, they kind of like they get in this in between state where they emulsify. So
Okay.
like they go together, but if you overdo it, then they separate, and then you're left with, again with like your fats and then like all the liquids that are in the sauce, and then the sauce comes out fucked up. So like you're trying to make a good like Alfredo with like real cheese. If it separates, and it's like I don't know, I got this like nasty like it's not like a creamy sauce anymore. It's like lumpy and then wet. Like it's not good. I'd say you start your own abstract school based around making everything curdle and separating every sauce that you make, and you might be able to do something with that.
Well, yeah. What you would do is you drain the oil and then you kind of fry like yakisoba. It's probably pretty good.
Drain the oil, and then you can like put it as a garnish.
The oil?
Yeah, just drizzle it on top.
Oh yeah, I guess it'd be nice after you fry it, kind of like on the really hot pan. I mean, yeah, I think it's doable for sure. But yeah, I guess I do a lot of messed up things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the thing is, I'm never ever actually thinking about how it's messed up while I'm doing it, which might look like that to you, but for me, it's like that's
It's
just
okay. Sometimes I'm like, I can. That's why I feel like if it was anyone else, I'd get upset. But like you, I'm like, I know that he didn't do that on purpose. Like he genuinely was not thinking when he did that, and that's okay. Like I'll let him know, and then he'll be like, oh dang.
Well, what other things do I do? You're like, oh, if it was a normal person, I would hold them accountable. But for Nathan,
Let me think. There's table. Standing a table inside. Standing a table inside.
it was raining.
Okay, so a normal person would be like, okay, let me wait. Let me wait.
I really wanted to say it.
Yeah, I could tell a layer of dust this thick over everything.
Is there anything that you would like to say to the cashiers, the card getters watching this right now?
Doing a great job getting those cards. Keep it up. And in the future, I'm sure this will be robotic. So enjoy this employment while you can.